Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, I'm going to be discussing Tesla stock a little bit in depth and also discussing a recent purchase decision that I made in the stock market in which I spent some money on Tesla stock. Now, I just want to note beforehand, before we get far into this video, that it wasn't like I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on Tesla stock like recently. I didn't have that much money to spend today, but I did spend what I had on a fractional share. So we're going to be discussing that, of course, and then also just me explaining my reasoning behind that, what I'm doing in the future, some of my investment plays and things along those lines, and then also just talking about Tesla stock in general and how I'm feeling about it currently. So as always, if you all do enjoy the Tesla videos, and especially the ones where I let you all know when I'm actually buying the stock, then please make sure to smash that like button. It really does help me out. But just to begin this video, we'll go ahead and start off by addressing the current share price, in which it is currently at $405.80 per Tesla share. And so we got a 5.04% gain today. That is around $19.55 added on to the share price. And then for the after hours, currently we are at minus 0.38%, which is minus $1.54 from the share price. Keep in mind that after hours are currently closed. It's a little bit after 8 p.m. right now. I think it's like 8:07 or something like that. But I just wanted to address the current share price because we did get a pretty solid growth day for Tesla. As you all know, I have been purchasing this stock recently and buying the dip with the most recent pullback on and after battery day. So I just want to show you all the receipt for my purchase today. Of course, showing how much I spent, what time I bought it at, and things like that compared to its current share price. So anyways, let's go ahead and check this out. As you can see, I spent $100 on a fractional share of Tesla stock. Like I emphasized at the beginning of this video, it wasn't too much. It was only enough just to buy a fractional share, but this was for 0.246 shares of Tesla stock at a share price of $406.16, and I made this purchase at 12:14 p.m. today. So like I said, not a huge amount. It's $100. It's still me putting money into the stock. And so I just want to emphasize that I have been buying the stock a lot more heavily recently. As you can see, we have purchases of $2,400 almost, $1,000. We have this tiny $3.33 right there, but another $700, $5,300, $361, $44, $3,800 almost. So I have been buying this stock heavily just over the past couple of weeks and the past couple of months. So this $100 is obviously not a lot, but in comparison to the money that I have been spending on Tesla stock recently, where I have been spending a lot, at this point, this is basically just me throwing in the last bit of change I have on the sidelines. And so I recently got a little bit of money from selling some of my free stocks from referrals on Webull. I transferred that to my bank account, and then I transferred that to Robinhood. And then also keep in mind that I do have a little over $5 in my buying power right now. And that's because I buy Robinhood Gold every month. So every month it automatically takes $5 out of my buying power. So at this point, I'm just trying to make sure that I have at least $5 within the buying power. That way it doesn't go into the negative. So if it wasn't for this Robinhood Gold thing, I would have actually spent $105 today instead of $100. But I just want to emphasize with this video and let you all know when I am buying Tesla stock, whether it's a huge amount or whether it's just a little bit, I want to make this point that I'm just someone that likes to dollar cost average. For those that aren't familiar with my channel, I basically just buy Tesla stock whenever I have a chance to buy it, whenever I have cash, and then I invest aggressively when I see a big red day for Tesla or just a significant downturn. And that was something that we saw recently with the pullback after battery day, in which I actually didn't have any money left to invest in Tesla stock, but what I ended up doing was selling some things that I obviously liked, but just thought there was a bigger opportunity and more value in me using the money from those things for purchasing more Tesla stock at a discount. And so I actually didn't have money to buy Tesla stock on this most recent dip, but I ended up selling some things to where I could actually spend a little bit on it. So as you all know, I spent like $3,300, $3,400 on Tesla stock just in a matter of a few days aside from today, and then I spent $100 today. So I just want to let you all know when I am buying Tesla stock, it's basically just whenever I have cash. It's pretty much that simple. And like I said, if we do have a significant downturn for Tesla, or if we just have a stock market crash, then I'm definitely going to be jumping on some of those deals. And so just referencing my justification for why I'm buying Tesla stock, a lot of you all that are familiar with my channel, you understand this already because I do videos every single day talking about Tesla stock, talking about good news pieces for Tesla, but I'm simply someone that believes that this is a great long-term company. I think that this is pretty much the next Apple in terms of a revolutionary product, in terms of just like Tesla having the best metrics EVs and then also having this advantage in autonomy right now. They have advantages in software, battery technology, and autonomy. So I think that Tesla is just going to be a dominant EV company in the future as we start to see this EV transition happen. This is something that simply takes time, so I actually see a lot of opportunity with Tesla being a long-term investment, given that it will take time for people to eventually transition from internal combustion engines to electric vehicles. And as they do start to transition, then I think customers will start to realize that Tesla is the best product in terms of value for your money. Yes, I understand that some of the vehicles aren't the most affordable, but in terms of what you actually get out of the product, like with these advantages in software and battery technology, and then autopilot currently and some FSD features and just things that are specific to Tesla, you get a lot of value out of those vehicles compared to pretty much every other EV. And keep in mind that when people talk about Teslas, they really like to note the fact that they own a Tesla and not just an EV. I think there's two categories when we're talking about the next wave of vehicles. You have Teslas and then just normal EVs. And for those that get it, we know there's a huge difference between the two. And I think the farther on we get into the future, the more time that we have for Tesla to continue doing revolutionary things, then I think this advantage will still remain. I believe the gap between Tesla and the competition will still remain, because it's basically like that analogy of a race. Tesla is like 2 years ahead of some companies. They're probably a lot farther ahead than that. And so if you start a race and someone has a head start and a much larger head start, then it's going to be pretty difficult for you to catch up, even if you're going at a faster speed than the person with the head start, which that's not the scenario with Tesla. They're actually still going at a faster speed than the people trying to catch up to them, in my opinion, of course. And so we commonly hear this analogy in terms of Tesla and their competition, but it does ring true in my opinion, because at this point, I just don't see how any other company can catch up to Tesla and begin to scale EVs and ramp up production like Tesla is doing right now. Of course, we have a lot of legacy automakers, but it's going to take a lot of investments to simply retool all of their old factories to where they're only producing EVs. They're going to have to rehire a bunch of new people, fire some employees that are specialized in internal combustion engines, and so they're going to have to do a lot of things to turn this around, whereas Tesla is still continuing to move forward and advance their lead that they have. So at this point, one could say that the competition is likely going to be against maybe even a newer startup EV company, or possibly a legacy automaker that is really trying to turn things around. But just keep in mind that when it comes to Tesla competing against a bunch of other startups, just take note of the fact that a lot of these startups are basically where Tesla was many years ago before they started to produce things at a much larger scale and with much higher production numbers. So just keep in mind that they're going to have to go through all of these struggles that Tesla has had to go through so far to get to where they're at currently, which is a big deal in itself, because keep in mind that Tesla was really on the edge of failing at many points. Even Elon Musk has said this himself in the past. So for a lot of startup EV businesses, and even ones that are growing right now, it's going to be pretty difficult for them to scale their business and start producing their models at a higher rate, even if there is demand for those vehicles from that company. So they'll have to be creating their own factories as well, just like how Tesla is doing. And so there's a lot of aspects that go into growing your company, and Tesla has a huge advantage in efficiency and optimization. That's one thing that they really emphasize with their company. And so as a growing company, that's exactly what you want, because you want every single dollar, every single penny being utilized in the best way possible to maximize your profit out of that initial investment. So just given Tesla's track record and what they're talking about right now, that's exactly what we've seen out of this company. And that's just one of the many advantages that they have over other companies. Even if you have a company that has the exact product as Tesla, pretty much the same exact thing, just in terms of an example of comparison, you're still not going to have a company that is as efficient with money and also just manufacturing strategies as Tesla is. At least that's just my opinion, but I just don't see any company out there being as efficient as Tesla is with their money, with their manufacturing processes, and just with their total business strategy. So I think Tesla has a huge advantage in that nature as well. But anyways, I just wanted to share this video with you all, update you all on some purchases that I have been making in the stock market, and provide some justification for those purchases. So as always, please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and also feel free to check out Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, you'll get some free stocks, and especially with Webull right now, you can get one free stock valued up to $1,600, and to get that, all you have to do is sign up with my referral link and deposit $100 into your account. Keep in mind, you can take that $100 right back out, so it's basically just free money, nice passive income, and it also helps support the channel as well, in which I'll get some free stocks also. So I just wanted to let you all know about that, but I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.